Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here this morning for this exciting announcement. When serious challenges arise in the city of St. Louis, we aren't afraid to meet them head-on with an innovative and creative solution. It's been especially true during COVID-19. The city remains as committed as ever to solving problems by thinking big, or in this case, thinking tiny. Tomorrow, I'll ask the Board of E&A to approve a multi-year lease for a property at 900 North Jefferson, the former St. Louis RV park across from Central Patrol Police Station. That's because by December the 1st, the site will transform into a new tiny house neighborhood for members of our unhoused community. The first in the city of St. Louis and one of the few tiny house villages for the homeless in the whole Midwest. We have a couple of tiny house renderings here this morning, just so you have an idea of what the community will look like. Tiny houses are a lot safer, more secure, and comfortable than living in a tent or on the street. Living in a tiny house, you don't have to worry about losing your belongings. You have a private, personal space in which to sleep and eat, and a stronger foundation for rebuilding your life. Our project includes 50 tiny homes for adult men and women, 40 single units, 10 double units, 2 of which are ADA compliant. Each tiny house has a bed, a desk, chair, shelving, heating, and air conditioning. The site will have Wi-Fi, full bathrooms, showers, laundry facilities, and meals. We also expect to contract with an experienced local social service provider to implement on-site case management and supervision. Residents of the new tiny house village will have access to wraparound services and, as I mentioned, showered, meals, utilities, and 24/7 security. More than that, this investment expands our capacity to help more people. It builds on our long-standing commitment to connecting those in need to more stable environments. Tiny houses are part of a housing-first approach. Having people living in tiny homes long-term is not the goal. It's the first step towards moving people off the street and towards a successful future. You've heard me say this before, but you can't get your life back together from the sidewalk. With winter approaching, I'm proud of all the coordination, planning, and teamwork that went into creating this new opportunity for temporary, transitional housing that will better protect the most vulnerable among us. The St. Louis City remains the regional leader in providing safe shelter and compassionate care, and for addressing the various issues associated with homelessness. I just want to say today thank you to my team, many of whom you see here today, who have worked very hard to create this new location and to build these new tiny houses. These are bold solutions that lead the way to help our community's most pressing issues. Thank you to everyone who's here today. Appreciate your attention to this. I do want to introduce this morning Valerie Russell, who's the Director of Health and Human Services, Amy Bickford, who's the Director of Homeless Services, Tanya Reeves, who's in my office, who was really in charge of pulling this together, and Will Pinkney, who provided a lot of additional assistance. So thank you all for doing this. This is a big deal. And thank you all. If you have questions, happy to take them.
Aaron?
So I know that the funding for this is coming from the CARES Act pandemic funds to the city. Can you explain the connection between this and, pandemic relief?
So the CARES Act funding, which is, as you know, COVID related, is where this funding for this is coming from. But certainly folks are much more vulnerable to COVID if they're on the street, if they're living in a group setting. And so this is an assistance to prevent COVID transmission among the homeless. Anybody else? Thank you all.
Will there be a length of stay, or how long will the people be able to stay?
So that's a really good question. This is temporary housing, and through social services, we hope that we can move these people from the tiny house to transitional housing or permanent housing and apartments. But this is a first step to taking someone who's currently homeless and on the street into getting them stabilized, providing them the services that they need so that they can get into permanent housing.
So, Mayor, do you already have a list of people for the homes?
No, well, we have a list of people, yes, but we have not selected people yet for the homes. That'll be done through homeless services and the continuum of care, who constantly do maintain a list of folks in need.
What criteria will be followed to select those folks?
So there's an assessment module that they assess people that can and are able at this point in time to go into housing. So it is always based on the neediest cases first.
Madam Mayor, when will this take place? How soon will this be up and running?
Thank you. Very good question, Alderwoman. We should have this up by about the 1st of December. People will be moving in gradually. They won't, all 50 homes won't be there, but just within the next couple of weeks, these homes are being built right now.
Okay. Anything else, you guys?
How was the location chosen?
Well, you know, that's an interesting question too. This is a really, we looked all over the city, north, south, east, and west, for a site, or maybe even multiple sites at some point, that was conducive to this. And this particular location has electricity, it has showers, it has laundry facilities, so it was really easy to move quickly to this site. Thanks all, appreciate it.